Day 2 of desperately needing a haircut, but turning the camera on anyway. So tomorrow's the haircut, it's fine. And I'll still want to buzz my head off after that, but whatever. I just did this video over on TikTok because somebody asked me how do I stay in decent shape when I drink so much Pepsi Max. So let's address that here because people here don't do TikTok typically. Basically, the only thing that determines whether or not you gain weight or lose weight is the amount of calories per day you put in your mouth over time. And Pepsi Max doesn't have any calories and therefore doesn't have a bearing on the amount of fat that is on your body, and therefore you can be in good shape despite. But I did tell the story about how when I was a kid, up until I was about 12, 13, basically the point that my dad ran off and my mother had the heart attack, I was given, the only thing I was ever given to drink from like birth was regular, normal Pepsi. And it was at one point where I was drinking like 2 litres of it per day. God knows how many calories that was, but trust me, that had a bearing in how I looked back then. And I was a pretty heavy child because of it. And at some point, my mother had a heart attack, diagnosed with diabetes and all that sort of thing. And we all switched to Pepsi Max. There is a bit of a saying, and it is whoever buys the food or the groceries for the house dictates the weight of the people within the house. It is very rare that you will see 2 very obese parents and a skinny child. But yeah, I was a fat kid, both my parents, guess. And anyway, eventually we switched to Pepsi Max, and that reduced my calorie intake. Still was fat because of the rest of the stuff we were eating on a day-to-day basis. It wasn't until I was 16 and took control of my own life that we fixed that. But yeah, that's where we're at. Don't know what we're doing today, by the way. Neve is away at work. I'm on my own until about 7. It's about 1:45 now. I'm probably just playing Doom Eternal because there's not a lot else to be doing. Something I've not done in a while is rant about TikTok. Let's do that, shall we? Do you know what bothers me about TikTok is people's complete inability to be self-sufficient or answer their own questions with the logic provided to them in the video that they've asked the question upon. For example, if I make videos once a week buying X amount of bottles of Pepsi Max, and I do them every week on the same week, and somebody every week on that same video every week comments, how many bottles a week do you drink? The answer is in the video. Think and you'll get there. Come on. Or another one that I've just had on the Pepsi one is, do you not get problems with your teeth? No, because if I did, I wouldn't do it. Is the answer. And therefore, I would, before commenting that, go, before asking this, would he be doing it if he did? Probably not. He's made over 20,000 videos, all of which his teeth are visible in, and seem to be fine. Maybe it's fine. You know, like, self-answerable questions, I don't get it. Not moments later, on the video about how I stay in decent shape because Pepsi Max doesn't have any calories in it, and calories are what influence your body weight. Somebody said, I drink loads of Dr. Pepper. Does Pepsi Max not have calories in it? They're allowed to vote and have kids. They are. You know, a few hours later from that last clip. For over 3 months now, as of today, I've been talking to a multi-billion-pound company that you guys will have known the name of, that I really did presume, being a multi-billion-pound company that I know has sponsored tons of other people, much, 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 much bigger than me, that they'd know how this works, especially when they just should know how this works. I have had smoother communication and smoother dealings and understandings with companies 1/100th the size, with much less systems in place. But no, this one. Oh, we'll send it out. A week later, oh, sorry, we can't send it out, but we can send this one out. But you said the other one had already been sent out. Tenses. Past tense was used. Oh, we can do this if you do this. I did that. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, we can't do that because someone else said no. Well, let me speak to somebody else then. What do you mean? You said. My mother got Ruby a new toy, and she's obsessed. Literally obsessed. Won't leave it alone. It's the biggest fruit. She's got an entire fruit basket of squeaky balls at this point, but that's the biggest one. I don't know how my mother keeps finding more of them. Isn't that right, Rubes? You can only get your big gob around it because it's a squishy. Your little gob. And where do you think you're taking that? Her next favourite thing is lying in sunbeams. So right now, chewing on that bone that's barely even alive, playing with a new squeaky toy, and being in a sunbeam is just about her favourite thing to do in life. Where are you going? What are you doing? Well done. Time for my daily cookie. My protein baked cookie. Code Cayle. Use code Cayle at my protein. Get yourself stuff. Clothes, whey protein, snacks, whatever. Code Cayle. Okay, so yesterday, remember we went to post office so that Neve could collect a parcel, and they told her to come back tomorrow, and she said she can't. Well, I'm going for her because she's away in, I don't know where, London, probably. It's usually London or Birmingham or Solihull. Could be anywhere. I just grin and nod, and then she arrives back when she arrives back. But yeah, let's go. They'll give it to me. I've got one of her IDs just in case, because I was like, surely they're going to ask for ID. We'll see. Let's go. Bloody hell, it's busy, and I'm kind of hanging out the spot, but I'm also only going to be about 5 seconds, so I don't really care. It'll be fine. Mission success, although it was a bit of faff. I had to sit there and text Neve to ask for something else, because the thing that she'd given me wasn't what they wanted, but we did it. I don't like post offices. It reminds me of when I worked at primary school when I was like 17 to 18. It was not fun. They'd send me all the time because for some reason they didn't have their own letter system like they're supposed to. But yeah, let's go home, see the dog. Where are you? What are you doing? Are you playing with your new ball again? You little obsessive. I'm going to have some protein cereal. And by protein cereal, I mean Aldi cereal with protein powder. Let me demo. So, very simple. You want a vanilla-ish flavour. I like cookies and cream the way. Code Cayle, isn't it? Isn't it? So, cookie and cream flavour. Make a shake. I always use almond milk as well. Keeps the calories down. So, a single scoop. I want about 120 mils of milk. Come on. 122. I was close. Then I'm going to want 30 grams of my whey, which is usually about 1 leveled scoop. So that. Done. That looks like a pretty heavy scoop. That went from 122 to 159. Then we've got to hope that this lid matches, because for some reason half these bloody lids don't bloody match. What are you doing, Rubes? Close enough. It's not really on properly, but close enough. Cereal of choice, funnily enough, doesn't really matter what cereal you choose to use. If I posted this on TikTok, though, I promise you the comments would be like, can I use Cheerios? Something like that. Guaranteed. Oh, that was a bit overkill. That was a bit... You know what, my calories are low today. I don't care. It's 25 grams more than I wanted, which is significant enough to matter, but I would normally go 60 grams. Anyway, pull the shake in. And now you've got cereal with nearly 40 grams of protein. Wasn't that wizardry? What are you doing? You know, on Friday, when I took my mum out for dinner, I mentioned Ruby could do with a new ball with a string. And today, a new one has arrived, and she's already begun wrecking it. How is it that before you, Ruby, we had a Staffy for 14 years? You know, dog with a very powerful jaw. Millie didn't once ever ruin a rope. But you ruin everything you touch besides these fruity balls. Because Ruby likes fruity balls in her mouth. Don't you? You let me have it. Oh, I've taken it. It's mine now. Are you begging for it back? Do you really want it back? Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Nice. I haven't even thrown it yet. Come back. If you want it, go and get it. Whee! Tricked you. And full speed. Go, 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 go. You dropped it because your gob's too small. Well done. Well done. I need to eat my cereal before it goes soggy. Okay, now it's dinner time, or we've just had dinner time, and we're going to watch Daredevil episode 3, and then I'm going to have some more food, and then I'm going to the gym. Ruby, that's when my legs are about to go, mate. Can't sit there. Bye then. This dog could lick her way through a submarine window. Do I taste good, Ruby? Is that why? Not my palms. No. 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 Which one's the other arm? Alright, Daredevil episode 3 thoughts. So, here's my theory. Spoilers, absolute spoilers. Spoilers. Right, okay, fair warning. There's no world in which that wasn't... There's no world that was actually Frank Castle at the end of that shot the White Tiger. No chance. None. Frank's whole thing is that he shows his face because he's not afraid to be seen. What I do think is that is going to be what instigates Frank's return. He's not going to like the cops using his logo. He's not going to like people killing in his name unjustly. There's no world. That's what's going to happen next. I still think that while the episode was good, I still think that not a lot is happening. And I said this yesterday, that I think this is a bit of a modern TV thing where episode to episode just stuff doesn't happen all that frequently. And it's crazy. I read a thing that said that Daredevil was filmed so long ago now that the dude that played the White Tiger died in real life in 2023. Which is pretty crazy when you think about it. Don't quite know what the White Tiger is. I don't know. I've seen all of the original Daredevil seasons, but I don't remember the White Tiger from that. I don't know. It's kind of mad how we're that deep into like Marvel lore now that characters pop up left, right, and centre that I don't know anymore. It used to be cool when like a character's name was mentioned in like a mainstream Marvel film that wasn't a mainstream character, but I still knew who they were. Now we're in the deep, dark depths of being like, oh, it's Thanos' brother, and it's Harry Styles. So, okay, you know. So I think we're beyond what most people know now. Yeah. Who'd win in a fight, White Tiger or Black Panther? Because I feel like that might not be a very fair fight. So I took my camera to the gym with the full intention of filming some stuff. And then I put it in my gym bag. And I filmed nothing. Whoops. Maybe next time, I suppose. Keeps happening, doesn't it? Time for a plate of crackers before I get back to playing through Doom Eternal, which, to be honest, I'm really not enjoying as much as I wished I did. There's just something about Doom Eternal's level design and priority on there just being 1,000,001 mechanics that you've got to use all the time that I don't like as much as all the other Dooms. You can't just focus on just demon murder, kill, rip, tear, you know? You gotta... Oh, you're out of ammo with this, so you need to use the chainsaw, but you're out of armor, so you need to use the flamethrower. You need health, glory kill. Oh, there's the Mancubus, so you need to shoot their arms, and there's the Revenant, so shoot the cannons, and the Kekademon, so you need to throw a grenade, but there's an ice one, so you got to throw some ice, and I just shut up and let me shoot things, you know. You don't play Doom to think. Granted, it actually does seem like in Doom, the Dark Ages, that they're reverting back to the way things were. In, like, let's be real here, right? There is a lot of traversal, a lot of verticality. You got the dashes, you got the wall climbing, you got the what's the word? What am I thinking of? There's just a lot of parkour, that's the word, in Doom Eternal that wasn't in Doom 2016. And I do prefer Doom 2016 to Eternal a lot. And it looks like Doom the Dark Ages is slowing down again. Or at least that's the online commentary about the game. I guess we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, this is only like level 3, and I think it's like 13. And realistically, I need to get this done in not too long, because Assassin's Creed Shadows is out in 6 days, and that's going to take up my life until that game's done. I'm looking forward to that. And in between then and now, I do want to play through the Mortuary Assistant, or Mortician's Assistant, or whatever the hell that's called, because that game looks fun, and I want to do a short horror game. It just, just seems fun, so I want to do it. And we're out of ammo again, because everything's always out of ammo. That's the problem. That's what I don't like about Doom Eternal, is you're constantly out of ammo. You constantly have to cycle through your stuff, which, yeah, fine, fair enough, some people might prefer, but I much prefer Doom 2016, just running the entire game with with just the super shotgun leveled up. Much more fun. As of what I'm doing tomorrow, are we on a new level right now? I think we are. Tomorrow is Reacher, which, looking forward to that because I love Reacher. Tomorrow's a haircut. Finally, I'm desperate for it because I don't feel like I had enough off last time, so my hair's been a little bit too long now for like 6 weeks. What else? I'm going to go to CEX. It's been a while. I bet you, I feel like I'm going to CEX like less than once a week at the minute. There's just nothing I need to buy. This is the thing, is you got to be realistic, guys. I promise you, there are a lot of people that do stuff just for content, and I don't want to do stuff just for content. There's a lot of people that put themselves in a scenario knowing, this will make a good video. I could go and buy games that are expensive on repeat and then take them back, because I guarantee you someone's done that. Because what am I supposed to do? There are genuinely people who will comment, and I've seen this comment before, and if this is you, if this is the sort of person you are, realistically you're not the sort of subscriber I want. And it's, I'm only here for the CEX stuff, I don't care about anything else, you're just waffling on. When I see comments like that, I'm like, well then I'm building the wrong audience if that's the only people that are watching. Because, I don't know, so for example, you guys have seen that I watch James Smith quite a lot. He said it himself, he abandoned an account with nearly 1 million followers on YouTube because he felt like he was growing a subprime audience of people that don't actually care about what he's got to say. They just care about the viral videos and the things that really, get the views. Because this is the thing, is realistically, as a content creator, you want people that want to watch your videos because they want to watch whatever you're doing. If you can get to a point where people will watch you do anything because of who you are as a person, for example, #Brady, you're winning. But if you're stuck in a content niche where you have to have a certain keyword and title to get any views, which is very common with CEX videos, there are so many creators, myself included, that barely get views unless the word CEX is in the title. You don't want to be stuck there. You just don't. But at the same time, you kind of want to be making content that's actually getting views. So for example, I could do the gamelog videos where I just record actually playing through all these games, but nobody watches those videos because people just don't care. Like, literally nobody will watch those videos, so what's the point? And when I do make those, my RPM goes down by like 5 times. So there's that too. But yeah, that's a bit of insight from behind the scenes. I've always tried to be, my entire time doing social media as a career now, which is 5 years, I've always been very transparent about the way everything works. Much to some people's chagrin, but I find it interesting because I feel like if people were transparent about how it works when I was younger, it would have been interesting to know. Because when I was like 12, I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I remember I tried to be a YouTuber when I was like 12, 11, right? And my form tutor in like year 8 or so found out. Now, I was picked on in school. I was the butt of many a joke, especially being small and fat. And he decided to put on one of my Call of Duty commentary videos in the middle of form one day. And I was like, don't do that. Do not do that. That's just not, don't do that. And he did do that. And I was like, thanks, mate. That was not ideal, we'll say. But yeah, the good news is that if somebody has made it this far into this video, odds are they are not somebody that is only here to watch CEX stuff, in which case, love you. If you've made it this far into the video, comment love you. Because, you got to say it back, right? Weak point, Pinky. Let me guess, I've got to shoot the back. Yeah. See, that was in Doom 2016. That was about the only demon with a weak point in Doom 2016, I feel. Everything else was just shoot it in the face. I can't believe I just missed that. I can't believe I just missed that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, it's currently just gone midnight and I'm going to grind Doom Eternal until 3 o'clock in the morning because I really don't want to be playing this anymore. I've been playing the Doom franchise now for nearly 2 weeks, which, considering it's only been like 5 games, 5 games, is longer than most games that are longer than most franchises that are 5 games long would take me. Assassin's Creed doesn't take me 2 weeks, and that's with like 13 quite long games. Wow, this is actually quite hard to shoot you in the arse. Oh, wow. I'm losing my temper. All right, it's now 2:36 a.m. and the police have just been going mental on my estate. I took Ruby out for a wee and I was seeing flashing lights all on the buildings, like blue. And I was like, what is going on? And then I realised, oh, that's got to be a police lights like reflecting off the buildings. I wonder why. I mean, there is like... The estate we live on is alright. It's not bad. But there is a bit of it that's like... You don't want to live on that bit, you know? And... there's like a big Facebook group for the estate, because I feel like there is for every estate, and every week at the minute basically there's a big problem where this one woman cannot control her dog. Her dog keeps attacking other people and other people's dogs. Now, I swear to God, if it ever happened while I was walking Ruby, I would fight to the death. I'd have to. We're watching John Wick in a few weeks and that's going to be a problem, but like it seems to, every time that I've seen somebody talk about it in the Facebook thing, it's always a woman walking her dog, getting attacked by this woman's other dog. If it ever happens to me, that dog might not be okay, because like I will defend Ruby to the death, especially with how little Ruby is. Like, there are not many dogs that wouldn't one-shot Ruby. Come on, Ruby will be on 1 HP immediately. She weighs 3.5 kilos. So every time we see on the estate that another dog has been attacked by this big dog, it's like... So I do wonder if anything's ever actually going to come of this, because like apparently police reports have actually been filed now and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm going to try and do one more level of Doom Eternal, because that'll get me over halfway through the game. I've just finished mission 6 of 13, so if I can finish mission 7 before I go to bed, granted it's 23 minutes until 3 am, yeah, I reckon we can do that. Hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. Don't feel like much happened, but we're here, we're moving.